Liverpool's long-term planning is facing fresh scrutiny as an unexpected issue emerges behind the scenes at Anfield. With the club carefully balancing stability, squad evolution and future investment, a new development has raised concern about whether one of Arne Slot's most important assets will remain part of that vision. At a time when Liverpool are already assessing key decisions ahead of a pivotal summer, this latest situation introduces an element of uncertainty that could have far-reaching consequences if left unresolved. The coming weeks may prove decisive, with the club under pressure to act before events begin to dictate the outcome for them. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Liverpool may have extended their unbeaten run to 11 matches with an FA Cup win over Barnsley, but that has not fooled defender Andy Robertson, who admitted performances have to improve in the second half of the season. Comfortable at 2-0 until Dominik Szoboszlai's display of arrogance in his own 6-yard box gifted the visitors a goal. It took two late strikes from Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike, who cost a combined £195 million in the summer, to make the game safe. Letting opponents back into games has been a common theme this season for the defending Premier League champions, and Robertson said that is something which has to be stopped. I don't think the performance was overly great. We showed moments of really good individual quality, but we got to play a lot better than that if we want to go further in this competition, he said. Going 11 unbeaten is good, but some of the performances still have to be better. We've got the draws against Leeds, Sunderland, games you're expected to win, but there was the draw at Arsenal, a win at San Siro. We've stopped the bad form, but we need to still lift the levels of performance. Everyone knows that, and that's what we're working towards. After 9 defeats in 12 matches during October and November, the priority was to stop the rot and make the team more difficult to beat. But the criticism now is that Arne Slot's side are dominating games, but not taking their chances. We've looked a bit more secure defensively, which is pleasing, but now we need to put it all together because people are saying we're lacking an attacking threat, added Robertson. We need to now get both because at the start of the season, we were really good going forward, but probably a little bit too open at the back. Now we've kind of reversed it. If you want to win trophies and go further in tournaments, you have to get the perfect balance, and that's what we're working towards. Robertson admitted Szoboszlai had received some choice words from his teammates at half-time after his crazy back heel allowed Adam Phillips to score, but he said the Hungary captain had banked plenty of credit as their best player this season. The frustrating thing is Dom does this unbelievable 60-yard sprint to start with, he's getting the clap off the cop, and I don't know if that maybe went to his head, he said. We can joke about it now, but it's unacceptable to lose a goal like that. Dom obviously knows that. He's been magnificent for us this season, and he was again really good. He just had a lapse of concentration, and we can't afford too many of them in the 6-yard box. Now, Liverpool are facing a growing dilemma at the heart of their defence, as uncertainty continues to surround Ibrahima Konate's long-term future at Anfield. Talks over a new contract for the France international have yet to move forward in any meaningful way, leaving the club exposed to the very real prospect of losing a first-choice centre-back for nothing. Konate's current deal runs until June 30th, 2026, but with no breakthrough reached in negotiations so far, the 25-year-old is, as things stand, on course to walk away on a free transfer next summer. His representatives have remained in contact with Liverpool for several months, yet progress has stalled, a worrying development at a time when the club are already mapping out their plans for the next transfer cycle. The situation arrives alongside expectations that Liverpool's January window will be relatively quiet, with recruitment efforts instead shifting towards the summer. Strengthening at centre-back is already viewed as a priority, and Konate's unresolved contract only sharpens that focus. With Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez both also entering the final years of their deals, expiring in 2027, Liverpool could soon find themselves needing significant defensive reinforcements in a short space of time. There is some historical context that offers mild reassurance. Both Van Dijk and Mohamed Salah only committed their futures last season after protracted negotiations that were not concluded until April. Even so, allowing another key starter situation to drift deep into the final 12 months of his contract is far from ideal, particularly given Konate's importance when fit and available. External interest only heightens the pressure. While Real Madrid are no longer pursuing the defender, Konate would have no shortage of elite suitors should he become available on a free transfer in just under 6 months' time. Liverpool's preference is clear: secure a new deal and protect the long-term value of one of their most valuable assets. At the same time, the club's hierarchy will be acutely aware of the financial implications if talks fail, especially with Konate likely to command top-tier wages wherever he goes. In parallel, Liverpool have been linked with several centre-back options ahead of the summer window. Crystal Palace's Mark Guehi remains a long-standing target, while Joel Ordonez, Konstantinos Kouliarakis, and Ousmane Diomande have all been mentioned as potential alternatives. However, there is currently no intention to pursue Ordonez despite recent speculation, underlining how closely Liverpool's defensive recruitment plans are tied to the outcome of Konate's contract talks. Ultimately, a decision is fast approaching. Whether Liverpool choose to impose a firm deadline or continue negotiations into the spring, the risk of drifting too long is obvious. With competition for players like Guehi expected to intensify, clarity over Konate's future will be essential if the club are to avoid entering the 2026 season weakened and having lost a key figure for nothing. Ultimately, this is a situation Liverpool can ill afford to allow to drift much further. With the defensive rebuild already looming and the market for elite centre-backs becoming increasingly competitive, uncertainty over Konate's future only amplifies the stakes. Failure to reach a resolution soon would not just complicate summer recruitment plans, but risk undermining the stability Arne Slot is trying to build at the back. Unless meaningful progress is made in the coming months, Liverpool could find themselves sleepwalking towards a damaging outcome, one in which a key player slips out of their grasp amid a worrying lack of clarity. It is that possibility, more than anything, which underlines why this development feels so significant and why the club now face the very real prospect of losing a crucial figure at the heart of their defense. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.